Hey guys, welcome back, and this is Viper 1 bringing you another, well, not really a list today, but just some ship combos that I found I like. And I think for this one, we're going to talk about the idea of the veteran turret gunner. I have found that it is pretty nice when you have, well, let's go back to one of my theories. One of my theories is if you use an upgrade card, you want to do excuse me, you want to do things to try and get the most bang for your buck. So when you're spending those points, you want to make sure you can capitalize on it as often as you can. And with that, I want to try and talk about Y-Wings. So you can use this format with your Scum Y-Wings. You can use this with your Rebel Y-Wings. I got a cat going crazy behind me as usual. So he's just trying to make his own little fame. So I'll probably just pop a little picture right now. This is what I gotta deal with whenever I record. So yes, overload of adorableness, but also a very, very feisty cat. So let's get back on subject though. So we have here the idea of Y-Wings. 2 shields, 6 hull, 2 attack dice, 1 defense. 2 primary attack. They come with modification slot, torpedo, bomb, the turret gunner slot, and turret slot. I don't think I forgot anything. They have the possibility of reload, but it's a red action. So I have been trying to experiment with like an ordnance idea with the Y-Wings. But I found that making a Y-Wing into a gunboat has given me the most bang for my buck. Whereas, let's say I did an ordnance Y-Wing. Because right now, proton torpedo, 12 points. That hurt a little bit. Don't think we're going to see too many proton torpedoes for a while, until that might go back down again a little. So the only other really good torpedo I would use would be the advanced proton torpedo. 5 attack dice, frontal arc, range 1. Not bad if you're in the Rebel pilot Nora, because you're pretty much going to throw her aggressive at your opponent, because then she's going to get that extra defense die automatically added with an evade result to her roll before it's even rolled, for when she has enemy ships within range 0 to 1 of her. But again, for what it costs, it wasn't really worth it. I could be wrong. I know there's someone out there screaming out right now saying, no, I like the idea of ordnance Y-Wings. I'm not trash talking them. The whole idea is I want to do something where I know I'm going to get the biggest bang for my buck. And as of right now, it looks like turning your Y-Wings into gunboats is that method. Not the method for everyone, just the method that has been working for me. Especially if, say, you're stuck in a hyperspace format. Because I actually did bring a Y-Wing with this build. So take either a generic pilot or a named pilot. And all you need is the following upgrades, because it doesn't matter if you're doing Scum or Rebel Alliance. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Y-Wing later for the Republic. We're not going to touch that now until they actually reveal it, because we don't know how it's going to be. But as of right now, you're going to take your Y-Wing and you're going to give it ion cannon, 3 points. And veteran turret gunner for 7. So it's a 12-point investment that, in my own personal experience, has worked out fantastic for me. Especially if you have ace pilots utilizing this. Because the idea is you're either going to have them supporting or you're just going to have a bunch of them. You're going to come in, you're going to shoot your primary. So you're going to shoot your 2 or 3 attack dice, depending on the range band. And immediately after you fire your primary, you can shoot that lovely ion turret. And I like the ion compared to the dorsal for one. I like to be able to have area control. I like to know where my opponent's ships are going. Ion seems to be the answer for that. Really good against small base ships. Multiple Y-Wings hitting the same medium base ship, yeah, you're going to get it. If you're running, I forget his name, Dace, Bone Arm, your Scum, get a single ion, okay, I'm going to pop 3 more. Now your large base ship is definitely ioned. Your medium base ship is definitely ioned. And the ion, I like to know where they're going to go. Plus, if you use ion, if you use just these 3 upgrades, that R4 astromech, veteran turret gunner, and the ion turret, that Y-Wing is hyperspace legal. And it's a very powerful combo because you're going to come in, you're double tapping with these Y-Wings. Granted, you got to get in range 1 or 2 for that ion. Ion, dorsal, doesn't matter. Your opponents are going to want to get close to those Y-Wings anyways. Now you're causing them to really rethink it. I've actually had my opponents rethink, do I really want to get near these Y-Wings? It's like, yeah, I'm going to throw possibly an extra attack die in if I get them at range 1, chew right through them because they're only going to have that 1 defense die. Once those 2 shields are gone, it's 6 hull, crits on top. It's going to be a bad day for those Y-Wings. It's a deterrent. I've noticed it's a deterrent. And normally, I'll throw like X-Wings or Zs, and my opponent will they'll either go for the Y-Wings, or they're going to, 75% of the time, they've ignored the Y-Wings. And they've gone after what looks like the immediate threat to them, which is, let's say, the X-Wings. Obviously, my opponent's going to want to go after the X-Wings. They got 1 extra defense die, but it's less to chew through, and they're dropping 3 attack dice. And they can open and close their foils and move around. A little crazy, if you know how to move them right. Especially with ace pilots. You put the right ace pilots in those X-Wings, it's going to be a bad day for your opponent. And that Y-Wing's going to come in and it's going to do work for you. And the great thing is, let's say I have my ion, I've kind of figured out my opponent's going to go 1 of 2 ways. You can create a 90-degree angle fire arc. Granted, only 1 of the 2 weapons are going to be shooting, but you're covering more distance. You're casting a huge net, as I like to call it. You're making sure you are shooting at them. Because, say I put it on left or right, now I'm pretty sure I'm either going to get them in my front arc with the primary, or if they turn off to my side, or even my rear, if I took the turret to the rear. I'm covering angles, and I'm keeping it, I'm trying to think of the right word to say. I'm making it very difficult for my opponent to blindside my Y-Wings. Especially if you can get your Y-Wings to bump and block. Because then there's nothing better than double tapping into a ship that has no tokens for dice modifying, or they weren't able to fix a crit they really needed to fix. And these Y-Wings can be made even deadlier. For example, one of my daily combos I used to run was I would have a bunch of Y-Wings, and I believe I had an Arc 170 in my Rebel list. And in the Arc, I had Jin Urso. I had a brain fart moment there. Jin Urso, 2 points. Now, whenever I'm focusing it with my Y-Wings, they're going to get an evade token. combine that with juke. So now let's say you're doing that double tap and you got juke on top. So long as you don't spend that evade token whenever you perform an attack. So say I'm coming to my primary. All right, primary. I'm going to juke. Do you spend your focus? Okay. They do or not. Now they either got a focus that they didn't use to help defend against the primary attack, or they use it to defend against the primary attack, and now I'm falling in with the ion, and I'm still juking. That's one of those little tricky combos you can do that could be a little nasty. And again, bang for your buck. I'm using juke twice with that ship in one turn. Bang for my buck on points. Granted, you gotta keep Jin alive, but it's not bad. And just to kind of wrap things up, I know in the future I'm gonna start experimenting with some. I've gotten some pilots in particular I love using for my gunboat build, for my Ion Y-Wings, and most of the time it's actually just Dutch and Horton. That way I got some reroll mechanics within the list. But I'm gonna have to experiment. I'm gonna try and come up with some ideas for a Scum Y-Wing build for you guys, because I want to see all the possibilities this ship can do, and I think the Y-Wing has a very large variety of roles it can fill within your own strategies and list. So comment below what you think about this, the whole idea of the double tap. Let me know what you think. If you guys like the videos, be sure to subscribe, hit the like up button, hit the little bell icon, get future notifications for videos. And as always, guys, fly casual, Viper 1 out.